Hello friends, welcome to our channel Knowledge Amplifier. So today in this particular video I am going to discuss how we can send data from S3 bucket, from one particular S3 bucket to a particular table in our Snowflake. So here previously also I have discussed this particular project, but I have discussed with Snowpipe, right? Now directly we will be installing this Python connector, we will be packaging up one AWS Lambda function and we will try to send the data without using our Snowpipe. Right. So what I have done here, first I have created one new environment in my checksum so that I can show you the installation process from the scratch. Now first step, like earlier also I have told you, you have to download and install our Windows subsystem for Linux, because the Lambda works on Linux. Now you might install different runtime dependencies in Windows operating system, and then if you package, it might not work in AWS Lambda. So it is always suggested that you install the packages in the Linux system and then package. So obviously in Windows, if we want to install the Linux packages, one of the easiest way is what? Correct, Windows subsystem for Linux. Or else if you want, you can launch one EC2 instance for Linux and you can work with that. So now here see, my location for this particular virtual environment is C user, then again user, PyCharm projects, demo video. I'll be going to that. So this PC, local disk C, then user, then again user, then PyCharm projects, and then demo video, that is this one. Now see here, these three will be automatically created by PyCharm. I'll be going to create one new folder. Deployment zip, I am giving the name. Inside this, all the dependencies I am going to install. Right? So first step is what? Installing my Snowflake connector. So I will be deleting this main code. If required, I will be modifying according to my own requirement. So first let me just put the code which I am going to use for this particular purpose. Control C and here Control V. Complete code, detailed explanation, everything will be given in the description box. No need to worry about single line of the code. So first step is import snowflake.connector as SF. Obviously, if we want to connect Snowflake with Python, we require the Snowflake connector which we are going to install. Then here this particular part is run query, which is one function to execute one particular query like we have done for our SQLite also. First pass the connection parameter and next one is the string, which is basically query. Then we are creating the cursor. Using cursor.execute, we are executing the query and then we are closing the cursor. That's all. So this is our helping function, not directly, it is not Lambda function, it is just helping function. And this is def Lambda handler event context. This is our actual function, which will be executed first. Now here in a S3 bucket, if some new file or fresh data comes, then the Lambda function should be triggered. If you want to know what is the new file which has appeared, then you can execute this particular line. But for the time being, it is not required. Now here what I have done, here I have given all the configuration for my Snowflake account. User, password, you need to give your user ID, your password. Account, from here I have got, see, I am going to my Snowflake account and from AWS to the beginning part I will be just doing Control C, and here I'll be going to this one, and here instead of this I'll be doing Control V, but http:// is not required, I am just deleting. Database is Ramu, so I am going to create one Ramu database in my Snowflake account. I am going to use compute WH, which is default warehouse. And schema, public schema I am using, obviously not information schema. Role is system or admin. If you have some other role, please mention that. And then we are connecting using sf.connect, specifying the user ID, password and account details. Then here we are executing some simple statements like use warehouse plus warehouse. That means what? That means we are using this statement when we are trying to tell Snowflake that you use this particular warehouse which we have mentioned here. Then use database, use role, all these things you can just execute using run query function. Now this particular part is the main part to load the data from S3 bucket to Snowflake. Okay, copy into, okay, ramu.public.video. What is this? Ramu is our database. See, database name is Ramu. .public is our what? Correct. Public is our schema. Video is the, suppose, the table name which we are going to create in our Snowflake account, where data will come from S3 bucket. From @ means what? That means we are using some stage. So we will be creating one external stage, and each time when in S3 bucket new data will appear, we will be executing this particular query. Okay, so this is kind of Snowpipe, but we are not exactly using Snowpipe. Instead of Snowpipe trigger, what we are doing, we are executing this particular query using our AWS Lambda. As simple as that. So ramu.public.snowsimple. What is snowsimple? Snowsimple is the external stage which is indicating our that source S3 bucket, and file format we are mentioning, which I are going to mention in our Snowflake code. Okay, and we are executing the run query command, again connection and SQL query we are passing. So this copy into, what it will do, it will copy the new data only. It will not load that data which is already loaded earlier. It will just eventually load the new data which is coming in our S3 bucket. Okay, source S3 bucket, right? So here what we are going to do to make the complete deployment package, first thing is I need to mention the user ID and password, which I am going to mention. Okay, and let me discuss the Snowflake code also. And here is my Snowflake table, and here is my Snowflake code. Control C, and here Control V. Okay, so here let me first show you the databases. These are the databases which are by default present. So create database if not exist Ramu. So I am using Ramu database. If you are using some other database, change here, and according to that you have to change everywhere wherever Ramu is used. Okay, right? Don't do mistake there. Right, now let me refresh this and see Ramu database is created. Now use Ramu. Okay, I am using this database, statement executed successfully. Now create table if not exist video. I have told you we are going to create a video table which is having what kind of DDL statement? That is nothing but, as we are using our iris data set, so sepal length, petal width, which are in double data type. So we are specifying number 10,4 like this, and species, which is basically whether that is Setosa or Virginica or versicolor like that sort, that is in string. So we are mentioning varchar. Okay, so now we can execute just this particular query and see successfully created. Now we are going to create our file format, which is CSV file. For my case, if you are having something other, you mention that file delimiter comma. It might happen for your case the CSV file is having tab separator, then mention that instead of comma. Skip header 1. Why? Because in my particular what I can say, in my particular CSV file which will be coming in S3 bucket as fresh data, their header will be present. So I am using skip header 1. So all these things I am mentioning, just I am running this, and here our Snowflake external stage file format is created. Now next step is creating the Snowflake stage, which we am going to discuss, but let's wait for that. First let me go to my S3 management system. Okay, and here I am going to create two buckets. Okay, one bucket will be keeping all the deployment zip file for my AWS Lambda, and in another S3 bucket where actually data will come and Lambda will be triggered and it will be sending the data to my Snowflake table. Okay, so here Lambda storage, like this I am writing to store the Lambda files. Okay, I am creating in this US East Ohio region, okay, where my Snowflake account also present, right? And I am enabling this public access. Okay, right? So this particular enabling is done for which S3 bucket? That S3 bucket which is basically going to store the deployment zip file. Okay, and now here bucket versioning enable, and here I am going to create the bucket. Okay, here the name is not matching. Okay, no problem, I am giving some random name just to allow this, and here create bucket is done, and eventually here bucket is coming. Okay, right? Object can be public, and one more bucket we are creating here, source I am mentioning. Okay, and in source I am enabling bucket versioning, and here I am creating the bucket. Okay, this name not exist, source CSV supplier. Okay, like this I am writing create bucket. So here my 2 buckets are created. Perfect. This one is going to store my Lambda function deployment zip file. This one is going to store the new data and it will be triggering my Lambda function. Now next step is go to Lambda and go to create one function. Add author from scratch. Okay, my function. Okay, so Lambda is 3 snow, like this random name I am giving. I am going to use Python, so I am clicking on Python 3.8 and going to create function. Okay, it will be creating my Lambda function where Python code it can run in a serverless manner. Okay, so here create function is going to take some time, right? I am going to add trigger, and here I am going to choose my S3 bucket. Now where new data will be coming, I have told you source CSV supplier. So I am going to choose source CSV supplier and event type all object create event, right? Because when new fresh data will come, then new object, that means, and our Lambda will be triggered. So all object create event. Okay, I am enabling this and then clicking on add. Okay, up to this sounds well and good. Okay, and if you go to just function overview, see from S3 bucket it is just making one trigger. If I just click S3 bucket, see here in details, you can understand whenever new object will be created, source CSV in source CSV supplier, that time our Lambda will be triggered. So Lambda function part also done. Now we are going to IAM role, and in IAM role what we are going to do, we are going to create one user and we are going to give the full S3 bucket permission to that particular user. Okay, so here add user Snow LL, whatever name if you want you can give, because here username does not matter. I want to give programmatic access, so I am clicking on programmatic access, attach existing policies directly, and here I am going to select S3. Okay, Amazon S3 full access. Just click on next tag. Here tag is not present. Okay, just go to next, and here you just make a review whatever you have created and then go to create user. Now please download and save this particular AWS access key and secret access key. Okay, you can get from here also, because once it is gone you cannot get back again, so it is better to download and save because it is very much required for our programming part. Okay, right, up to this very simple. IAM role created, Snowflake code up to table creation done, Lambda triggering done, S3 bucket done. Okay, right, now what we are going to do, we are going to our PyCharm. Okay, in PyCharm what we are going to do, in PyCharm we are going to install the Python connectors. Okay, so first step, here check the Python 3 version. Before going ahead, I have shown you that I have created one particular folder deployment zip. I'll be entering there. Okay, so cd deployment zip. Okay, inside deployment zip we went. Now here we are launching our Windows subsystem for Linux. Okay, if you have not installed this, then please go through the link given in the description box, follow that video, you can easily install. Okay, now first step, let us check what is the Python version present, 3.8, and if you just check our installing the Python connector documentation, it is suggested that 3.6 or 3.7 or 3.8 is preferable. Okay, right, then if you want you can upgrade your pip. Okay, so here I have to do Python 3. If it is not upgraded, see, requirement already satisfied. If it is not upgraded for your case, then you just have to wait for some time, it will be automatically updating. Okay, right, now here the next one, if I just go to documentation, see here clearly written that for Ubuntu system you have to do this. Okay, but what I am doing, I am using this one. What is the difference? Just try to understand. Here sudo apt-get install-y libssl-dev, this one, just I am writing -t dot with that, so that it will be installing in my current directory only. Okay, so here I am going to paste this. Right, it is asking for password. I have given my password, and see here what it is telling, the value is invalid. Okay, right, so here no need to give -t dot, just install it as it is. Okay, it is installed. Perfect. Then what we are going to do? Then here we have to write this one. Now very important. See, pip3 install -r, all these things okay. 2.3.10 is indicating which Snowflake version I am going to install. But see, requirements underscore 38 I have written because my Python version is 3.8. But if you are having some other Python version, suppose 3.6, then you have to mention 36 here. Okay, right? And here we can just simply click on paste, and here it will be installing. Okay, then these are basically dependencies for installing my Snowflake. I'll be doing what? I'll be now installing my Snowflake connector, which is 2.3.10 version. Okay, so all this I am installing in the deployment zip folder, so that I can, after this complete installation, I can simply make a zip file from there. Okay, so it will be taking some time to install, right? By that time, let me go to my Lambda function and do one simple setting. As here we are going to trigger my Snowflake, so just let me increase the timeout part little bit for this particular Lambda. Okay, I am going to configuration. Yeah, in general configuration. Okay, so in timeout, here I am going to edit. I am making this 4 minutes 3 seconds. Okay, the field must be integer type. Yes, integer only I have given. 4 minutes I am doing. Okay, so 4 minutes timeout is sufficiently good amount, because here database transfer will be from AWS Lambda data will go, so it might be taking some time. So instead of 3 seconds I am increasing the timeout part. Okay, just save this. This is for safety purpose, nothing else, right? And see, by this time our this particular requirement file is installed, pip install r requirement file. Now next step is what? Our installation of Snowflake connector. Okay, so whatever code I am executing, that also I'll be pasting, no issue. -t don't forget to write, because otherwise it will be installing somewhere else and you might face problem. Okay, and by that time let me do one thing. Let me go to Snowflake and create this stage also. So here stage creation, create or replace stage. Snow simple is my stage name. URL where this particular Snow simple stage should indicate in the particular source bucket, that is this one, source sub CSV supplier. I'll be just copying the name and I'll be pasting here. Okay, credentials I'll be getting from here. Let me take this access key. Okay, and here AWS key ID, let me just paste, and here secret access key also let me take this, and here let me do Control-C, and here let me paste. Okay, so it will be creating our external stage, which will be pointing to the source CSV supplier, and see, perfectly created. Now if I want to check what are the elements present using list command, obviously nothing present, because we have not uploaded anything in our source CSV supplier. Okay, right. Now here what is done, see here also our this Snowflake connector is installed. Okay, now you have to give the user and password, which I am not going to show you. This user and password is for Snowflake account. Okay, please give your user and password perfectly. Okay, right. Now I have given my user ID and password. Now I am going to save this file. Okay, save as, here I am going to save as lambda function.py. So we have saved our lambda function as lambda function.py. Snowflake connector also installed. So what we have done till now, see, we have installed all the dependencies, we have discussed the Python code, and we have discussed the Snowflake code also. Now just last step is combining everything. So I am going to this particular directory where I have installed all the zip files. So here see, lambda function is present. I am going to copy this lambda function and I am going to put inside deployment.zip. Okay, and here I am going to paste that. See, lambda function pasted. Now just I am selecting Ctrl A and I am using 7-zip to zip this. Okay, here I am going to add to deployment zip .zip. Okay, 155 MB, right? So let it get complete, and as soon as it will be completing, see deployment zip is created. We are going to our S3 bucket where we have planned to upload our Lambda storage one. Okay, Lambda deployment package, going to upload, going to add files, and here this PC, from this PC local disk, from local disk users, from users to user, then here our PyCharm projects, demo video and dependency zip, and here I am going to select deployment zip. Okay, just open that, 41.2 MB, so we have to wait a little bit, okay, till it get uploaded, and you can get the uploading status from here very easily. Okay, right, so this particular one is not required. Now let me introduce you with the data. So PyCharm project part done, Snowflake part done, Lambda part done. Just we have to give share this particular S3 bucket link that I am going to do. But before that, let me show you the data once. So I am going to Snowflake use case. What I am going to do, I am going to upload this particular CSV file, which is a small part of our ID's dataset. Okay, and first this will be uploading, so it will be triggering our Lambda, and then this data will be loaded in the Snowflake table. Okay, then another one here, what I am doing, I am opening this using Notepad. This one also we are going to upload in our Snowflake table via Lambda function. Okay, right? So which Snowflake table I am using, again I am telling you, that is video. Okay, because I have created this table. If you have given some other table name, please mention that. Snow simple is the external stage name. If you have given some other external stage name, please mention that properly. All these things, don't do mistake. And by this time my Lambda function is uploaded. I am going to my S3 bucket, and here S3, okay, this one. Now this I have made public. Now I am just going to zip, copy S3 URL. I am going to my Lambda function, upload from Amazon S3 location. I am going to paste this and save this. Okay, so just it will be taking some time to save this file, and our Lambda part also done. Okay, now hopefully what will happen, as soon as we'll be uploading something in my source CSV supplier, it should go to this particular video file, video table. Okay, now let's check. See, select start from video is completely empty. Okay, and if you just check what are the tables present, data present in our Snow simple external stage, that is also nothing, because we have not given any uploaded any data, right? But now we are going to upload. First let us upload 1.csv. I am going to desktop, going to Snowflake, clicking one, and here I am clicking on upload. Okay, it is going to take some time, and it is uploaded successful. Before going ahead to Snowflake, let us just check to our CloudWatch. Okay, monitor view logs on CloudWatch. What is the Lambda function name we have given? Lambda S3 Snow. Okay, let us open that and let's check whether it is throwing any error or not. See, Lambda S3 Snow, we are inside. At 10:20 I have invoked the function. See, at now it is 10:20. Click on this and just see, no error we have got, which is quite good. Now it's time to check whether it is coming in video table or not. It might take some time, no need to worry. Okay, and see, perfectly our data is coming from the Lambda to our this one. You just cross verify. Okay, don't think that I have uploaded some other data. See, perfectly setosa versicolor virginica, setosa versicolor virginica. Okay, now this is doing what? Our Lambda is triggering, it is sending data. Now we are going to upload once more. Okay, let's play once more. So here upload, add file. Okay, here we are going to second CSV file, opening this, uploading this. It is going to take some time to upload, and uploaded successfully. So what we should get, see, let me tell you what we should get as output, expected output. So here let me just show you. This is 1.csv and this is my 2.csv. At the end of the day, here let me make one more notepad which is going to store the output. So 1.csv data is already uploaded, so here we should get this one, and then here 2.csv we should upload, we should get this one. Just I'll be doing Ctrl C and Ctrl V. 1.csv, what happened? Sorry, let me just do once more. Here from 1.csv file is already uploaded. enter, and here from 2.csv file, just file will be appended. As 1.csv is already uploaded, it will not take that again, and we should get this data. How many rows? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 rows we should get. Let us go to our Snowflake and just let's run. See, let's start from video. See, now 8. Okay, if I just run this, see 17 records coming. Okay, and if you just tally, okay, at least let us tally the species part. Setosa, 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 setosa. First for setosa, 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 setosa. Okay, then versicolor, versicolor, versicolor. See, versicolor, versicolor, versicolor. Then virginica, 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 virginica. See, virginica, 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 virginica. Okay, then here what? Versicolor, 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 setosa, setosa, setosa. If you just check here, let me show you. Versicolor, 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 setosa, setosa, setosa. So perfectly this particular pipeline is working. I hope how to integrate our Snowflake with AWS Lambda is clear to you. Okay, please make sure you do the required modifications everywhere, like changing the database name, changing the maybe data warehouse, virtual warehouse which you are going to use. Okay, that also you should change. Okay, then the external stage name, if you are using something else, please change that. Complete code will be provided in the description box. If you want, you can go through that. This is all for this video. Thank you for watching.